plaintiff, Leroy Tunstall, first dated the defendant 30 years ago, but they broke up because she was cheating. Recently, the defendant hired Leroy to work on her house, but he claims she only wanted sex, and he has video evidence of her dressing provocatively while he was on the job. He's suing her today for unpaid wages. Defendant Annie Crawford says when she dated Leroy, he was always jealous and possessive. Annie claims she moved in with Leroy to make him feel more secure, but things only got worse, and she denies owing him for anything.
Start with you.
Okay, so I met Annie around 1997, about 30 years ago. We was in a relationship for about a year or so. Things started kind of going south. I thought suspected she was messing with around a guy in the neighborhood, and she denied it. And
what made you suspect that?
Well, he was coming around a lot, and they would spend a lot of time together.
What would she tell you they were spending time doing?
It was just friends. We just talking, and he's just a friend. You know.
You would be with them?
Pardon? No, I would walk in the room, and they were sitting in the room, you know, across from each other and smiling and joking and telling a lot.
What would she tell you? He's just a friend? And
yes, she said he's just a friend, you
okay.
know. And so, come to find out later, she actually was dating the guy because she had a son by him. And we broke up. So then after that, I ran into her again in 98. At that time, I'd been sober about 2 years. And she said, we got along better that way too, because my head was clear and everything. I could talk to her. You know, things went pretty good, and then she got pregnant, and she lost my son. He was stillborn. We had emotional problems. Couldn't get along, so we broke up again. So anyway, I ran into her again in 2009 or 2010. And then it was just more like friends and benefits, you know. It seemed like every time we see her, we just want to jump each other's bones, you know what I mean? So it was pretty good.
And what has been happening since then?
Well, she called me in March. I should have known not to do the work for us because of the relationship we've had. And,
okay. And that's what you're suing her about, work you've done, but let's allow her to give some person.
Trying to get me to jump her bones, and I was...
To do
really
what?
Wasn't jump her bones. I really wasn't up to the job.
Jump bones. All right.
So she got a little upset, you know. Anyway, I just wasn't with her. She wanted me to do some work, and I was trying to concentrate on my work.
All right.
She's walking around, throwing hands, scantily dressed. In fact, I got a video showing her.
Scantily dressed?
Yeah.
All right, let me allow her to give some testimony, and then we'll go further with you and then get into the wages for the work you did.
Well, she called me in March. I should have known not to do the work for us because of the relationship we've had. And,
okay. And that's what you're suing her about, work you've done, but let's allow her to give some person.
Trying to get me to jump her bones, and I was...
To do what?
Wasn't jump her bones. I really wasn't up to the job.
Defendant Annie Crawford hired her ex-boyfriend, the plaintiff, to work on her home. But he claims while there, Annie tried to seduce him by dressing provocatively.
Ma'am?
Yes, I met Leroy. It was 32 years ago. It was in 1987. Back then, he was really jealous and possessive and stalkerish. And most of it was due because he drank and smoked weed. He was so bad that I worked a telemarketing job. He would call this place so much that they patched him through to me.
What would he call to order?
Nothing, just to make sure I'm at work.
Oh, okay, checking up on you.
He was so bad that I thought that if I moved in with this guy,
right,
he would be a little more secure, but it got worse. It got to the point where we had a conversation. I told him, you know, you had to give up the drinking and the weed. So maybe 3 days later, he pops a big bag of weed on the table and say, I'm going out with a bang. I said, well, I'm done. At that time, I had 2 small kids. I'm in the room. I'm getting our stuff together because I'm leaving. He takes the car, hide us so I won't leave, thinking that would stop me. I went around the corner to the grocery store and called a cab. I was done.
Until when?
Until he got help. He went to church.
What year was that?
I'd say maybe 5 years later.
All right, and how did it go after that?
We were friendly. He had a different personality because he went to AA,
Good.
started getting his stuff together.
All right, and since 2010, you all have been seeing each other in whatever capacity?
Yes.
He says that you were stalking him. You say that he was jealous and was trying to stalk what your activities, but he says you've done that to him.
No, never.
You've never stalked him?
No.
So I got a video showing her.
Okay, let's see the video. He says he has a video of you stalking
Showing me
him.
what?
Just
Let's
one
see
in the
it.
bar when I'm trying to do the
We're
work
gonna
in the
see.
house.
Going to the bar.
Ma'am?
This is the work I was doing.
Okay.
Subfloor, ceramic tile. And you'll see in the doorway, she's standing there with a bra on.
Ma'am?
I don't even know when that was at, because he would come in the morning.
Whenever it was, is that you standing in front of
I
that
don't
man
know.
with your bra on?
I can't tell.
The man you say stalk you and you don't want him to. And he says you stalk him, and he shows me you showing up in front of his face with a bra on while he's doing work in your house.
I don't even know when that was taken. I don't even know if that's me.
All right. She says she don't know if it's her, sir.
I think she's a woman scorned because during the time I was doing all the work, she kept constantly trying to encourage me to have sex with her. She kept telling me, well,
Let's move on,
Kept
sir.
talking
What you
about-
showing her about?
Oh my goodness.
What a woman scorned, kept wanting to have sex with him.
no,
Go
because she
ahead.
said she went on my Facebook page and started stalking my Facebook page and talking about I had a
All
girlfriend.
right, that's a stalker.
She seemed
Now,
real
with this
mad that I wasn't
woman,
having sex with her.
come on, sir. Let's move on.
Okay.
Now, what was the agreement for you to do what? For the wages you're suing for?
Some plastering and some painting and this ceramic tile floor at an amount of $1,800.
Okay.
She gave me $850. She knows now it's been $950.
All right. And what excuse has she given you not to pay the balance?
She hasn't got any money.
Have you asked for your money?
Yeah, I said,
And what
I said,
does
what
she
about the
say?
balance of my money? She said she gave me $250. I said, what about the rest? She said, I'm gonna give you $250. But at the time, she owed me $600 from the floor.
When was that?
$600 from
She
the
said
profit.
she would give you $250.
Near about the date of July the 26th.
All right, good enough. And since that time, has she given you the $250?
She gave me the $250, but the balance is not paid.
And what has she said?
She hasn't said anything. She's not gonna give me.
Have you said to her, you still owe me?
Yes.
And
I
she
told-
just-
And she said she's gonna give me $250.
You keep telling me after she gave you the $250. Sir, you said she'd already given you the $250.
Right. This
So
is,
why would she?
This
Okay,
is the same
got
time.
it.
This is
So
the same
she's saying
day.
I ain't giving you no more.
Yeah, it was the same day that she
Okay.
had her son finish the job.
All right. And what was your response? You just said okay.
No, I took the money and I left. I started to get the rest out in court.
Okay, ma'am.
Well, in June the 11th, I had arranged. We met. This is my witness. Whenever he was to prep the walls, he said that would be $250. He said the floor, $5 the towel.
I never said that. I never
Ma'am, he said you all agreed to a total price before he began work.
No, that's not true. I asked my stepfather to come in and be witness because we
So
wasn't.
say again
getting any-
what it was you all were paying
He
for.
said $250 to prep the wall, and to do the tile floor, it was $5 the tile.
Do you know how many you did?
91.
Okay, what else? That's it?
Yes, and at the beginning, I gave him $750 because we did not know how
That's
many.
not true, sir. She gave me
That-
$600.
How much?
$600. She said it
You
was
say
750.
$750, he says $600. Then what?
Then whatever, we didn't know how many tiles it would take, and he would get the balance after it was completed.
Defendant Annie Crawford hired her ex-boyfriend, the plaintiff, to work on her home. But he claims while there, Annie tried to seduce him by dressing provocatively.
All right, and he finished?
Yes, and then
Add that up, please.
Now, I have a breakdown.
I allow him.
Yeah, I
$455
have
for
a
the
breakdown
tile.
how much we agreed to, so you want to see it.
First number 250.
What was your total amount
And
that you,
I
ma'am?
did-
What's the total amount you came to?
I gave him $750,
Okay.
and then he paid us, so that's why I gave him an additional $250 because he did paint the kitchen
What do
wall.
you have? Okay. You
This is
gave him an
this is-
additional $250.
That's the amount of the agreement.
So you've paid him a total of $1,000?
Yes.
All right.
That's not true,
Let's see
sir.
what you have, sir. Work completed, spackle and kitchen wall, install the floor. All right, total work completed, $1,800. Where do you get $1,200 for the floor? How did you determine that amount?
She asked me when I do the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and I told her how much I wanted. She didn't want to pay that amount, so she said she'd give me $1,200. So I accepted because she was a friend of
So it
mine.
had nothing to do with the number of tiles.
No.
It didn't say $5 a tile that you put in.
No.
But that's what you say the agreement was.
Yes.
So after he finished, did you say, here's your money? And did he ever say this isn't enough?
No.
This is the first time you're hearing that it
Yes.
wasn't enough?
Yes.
Today.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
When I got the statement from the court.
He had never asked for more.
No.
You have any evidence that you would ask her for more money?
For more money?
Yes,
I
so
never-
what you're suing for today. Did you ever ask her for it before suing her?
I asked her for it when the job was. She took the job and gave it to her son. I asked her to give me my money. She said, "I'll give you $250."
When
She still
was the
owed me.
last? All right, and you say you never heard this?
No.
So my question was, do you have any evidence of you asking her for money?
Just I think I got a text message.
Sir, how long were you on drugs and alcohol?
About 7, 8 years.
Are you back on alcohol?
No, sir. I'm happy he's sober today.
Okay, good. Cause it seemed like you got a little comprehension issue going on.
So I've been sober 23 years and a half today. So.
All right, well, it might have been them 7 that you did too much and destroyed your brain, and destroyed your brain cells.
Okay.
That's all. What time can I come get my money? I can be there within the next hour and a half. This is you to her.
Yes, sir.
You say, I'll call you. You say he never asked you for the money
That's the $250 that he
that you
got.
paid for. And
Yeah.
that was when?
July the 15th.
All right, there it is, sir. Show me something other than the $250 that she says she paid you on July 15th.
Sir,
She says your request for payment was for the $250 that you received. I'm gonna go with what you told me. You said you were handing me something that shows that you would ask for the amount that she has not paid you. This doesn't prove that. So, and that's what I have to do. If I don't have concrete evidence, I have to go with who I believe, who has the most credibility, who's more likely than not telling the truth, and I don't believe you over her.
You don't?
No, sir. Look like that if you want. I just got to tell you, sir. Her testimony is very concise and clear. Yours is very confusing and unclear. So that's what makes me believe her over you. So you didn't win your case because you didn't prove your case. Have a good day. Your claim is dismissed. Bye-bye.
Plaintiff William Riggle met the defendant through his witness, and he feels the defendant has taken advantage of him. William claims he agreed to sell a car to the defendant, but he failed to pay for it, so he's suing. Defendant Arturo Saldana says the day after he got the car from William, it broke down, and William refused to refund any of his money. Arturo is countersuing William for damaged and stolen property.
Start with you.
Yes, Your Honor, I met Mr. Saldana back in December. Mr. Saldana moved into my roommate's home, and I feel Mr. Saldana has taken advantage of the situation. He has borrowed money from Joe without any attempt.
Joe is your roommate?
Correct. And without any attempt to pay it back, Mr. Saldana.
How do you know?
Because it was brought up to me.
Joe told you?
Correct.
All right.
Mr. Saldana was growing pot plants in the backyard, and
You saw that?
yes,
Which is legal in Oregon.
Go ahead.
at some point the pot plants were chopped down by another person, and I started receiving texts from Mr. Saldana that I was been the one that chopped them down. I just texted him, let him know that I had no part of that.
All right, and did that go any further?
No.
Defendant Arturo Saldana rented an apartment from the plaintiff's witness And while there, the plaintiff claims Arturo was growing marijuana.
You can give me some background now.
I met Michael through Joe, his roommate. I moved into Joe's house. As far as the
Where do you know him from? Y'all keep talking about Joe.
Oh, sorry. I met Michael through Joe.
And what interactions have you all had?
I know he's Joe's roommate, and that's pretty much about it. We haven't known each other.
No, why isn't Joe suing somebody?
I don't know.
You Joe, right?
Yes.
Joe sitting there smiling, got y'all fighting over him. Who you want, Joe? Him or him as friends?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Joe's a popular guy. Go ahead, sir.
Joe's a nice guy. Like I said, I've known Michael for a very short time. You know, I did purchase a car from him for some amount of $6,000.
Okay, we're gonna get into the car. Sir, tell me about the car.
I sold Ms. Saldana my Toyota on March 31st for
how much?
$2,000 with the agreement that he would pay $200 a month. If he paid after the 5th of the month, he was to pay a $50 late fee. April came and went, and so did the 5th of April, and so I gave him a late notice stating, the payment was due.
Let him finish.
I never got any response, and then May, and the same situation, and some probably the 10th of the month or so, I had offered, if you bit off more than you could chew, I'm willing to just take the car back now, and we'll just say this never happened. And he didn't want to do that. Around the middle of June, I heard through the grapevine that somebody had seen my car
You sure are messy.
in the
Like the
next
gossip.
town. In the next town over.
Gossiping with Joe about the man's plants and about whether he repay his loans. Now you're hearing something in the street. What do you hear in the street again?
Somebody had called me and told me they seen my car.
It's out of the blue. Yeah, somebody. It's out of the blue. Hey.
That they had seen the car parked on a side street in the next town over. And so I had asked about it, and that's when I found out the vehicle had been wrecked. Okay. And so I asked Mr. Saldana about the vehicle, and he said yes, he'd gotten an accident and that it was parked at a friend's house. So then it was impounded, and I asked Mr. Saldana about it, and he said that yes, it was towed, and he was waiting to try to get money to get it out.
When was the last communication you all had about the car, and what was it?
Actually, August, I had asked Mr. Saldana about the car when it was towed, and I said, so are you going to pay? And he felt that he didn't need to pay, and so...
Did he say why?
No, he did not.
Okay, let me hear from you, sir.
It was start at the beginning. I did give him $200 towards the car, and I didn't get a receipt or nothing from him, so I don't have proof of that. The vehicle actually broke down on me the next day.
Let's talk about payment. Oh, it broke down the very next day?
Very next day.
And what'd you do?
I had to pay to get it fixed. You know, it was probably down for about 2 weeks. I asked Michael, hey, you know, since I had to pay this money to get the vehicle fixed, is there a way we can just kind of skip a month and, you know, go back?
How much did you pay?
$330.
For what?
The thermostat and the hose.
What was it doing?
Overheating.
Worked well?
After that, yeah.
Okay. And then when you repaired it, you asked if he would reimburse or take it off of the payment, and what did he say?
Right. I asked him if he would just, not even.
What did he say?
Said no.
So why didn't you keep the agreement?
I just didn't have the money to be able to pay him. So.
All right, good. At least you're honest so far. Most people would say, well, Judge, it wasn't any good, and it was as is.
Your Honor, I never received any money towards the car.
Not even $200? Not even a down payment?
Not even a payment.
Why would you give it to him without a down payment, though?
Well,
you didn't even know him.
Because he was a friend of Joe's. And
Here we go again with Joe. Here we go. You a crime boss, Joe? Everything goes through Joe. All roads lead to Joe. Go ahead, sir. All right, sir. So tell me what happened as of June with the accident.
I had liability insurance on the vehicle. Somebody had pulled out in front of me, and I hit them. And my airbags and everything went off in the car. By the time I came to, realized what was going on, that the other vehicle had taken off from me, and the vehicle wasn't able to chase, you know, whoever had ran from me. And there was a couple witnesses, but nobody had the plate.
Now that's the time you should have called Joe.
I know.
Y'all don't know what to use Joe for. I'm an OG, so I know when I got me a crime boss, I know when to call. Hit and run is when you call the boss. Call the police second, call Joe first. All right?
Okay.
He said in August you told him no, you weren't going to pay.
I don't even remember speaking.
Okay, so you believe you owe, is that?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. And once again, an honest guy. Why aren't you paying then?
Because the house he was managing that I was living in, when I had a move out date, and a lot of my property got moved out for me into the backyard. It was damaged in the rain or stolen.
Okay,
Or
you were his tenant?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so what was the damaged property? You have a list of things?
Yeah, I have pictures here also. Pictures of a laptop and stuff.
And you
like that.
ask him to reimburse for those things?
Yes.
And what has he said?
No.
Did he give you a reason that he didn't want to reimburse you?
Nope.
Did he tell you why he moved your things out?
No, he didn't.
Did you mention it to him?
Yeah.
And he just stood there
Yes.
and
Yes, Your
looked
Honor.
at you. He said, man, why you move my things out? He just looked at you. Did you move them out? He just looked at you. That how it went?
Yeah.
So we don't know if he was involved at all because he never said anything about it. I bet you Joe was involved.
Defendant Arturo Saldana rented an apartment from the plaintiff's witness. And while there, the plaintiff claims Arturo was growing marijuana.
Sorry, why don't you tell me about his
Okay,
property?
well, first of all, I was not involved in that. I was not even in town. A friend of Joe's.
I knew Joe was coming. I knew Joe was coming. I knew it. Go ahead. What did a friend of Joe's do?
Which was another roommate. Mr. Saldana was supposed to be out of the room so that the painters and them could go into that room. The other roommate came in and he put Mr. Saldana's things out in the backyard underneath the carport.
Okay. And what do you say to this?
I had a move out date, which was the 10th, and this all started happening before the 10th, like on like the 4th. And
You
I
have evidence that it began on the 4th and that your contract.
I have
or
transcripts
let's
saying
see.
that he acknowledged the roommate was breaking into the house with an axe, and that he
Your
was
roommate,
his friend, Joe's friend.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe's friend was, all right,
Breaking
I
into the
knew
house
it.
with
I
an
know a
axe.
crime boss when I see one. I do remember we had thrown a couple of things away, but I mean, it was trash. This is you, sir. You implicated yourself, saying that you remember we, you used the word we, that means you're a cold man. Typical crime boss. Put the snitch up, let him snitch on himself, you take the case. I'm too important to the rest of the crew. Sir, you acknowledge, you said we. Tell me, explain that.
And when I was talking to him about throwing anything away, I was talking about the big pile that filled up the dumpster, not Mr. Saldana's personal thing.
Is that true?
No.
You know anything about a pile being put in a dumpster?
Of my stuff and everything else went into, sure.
Right. He said all of it went in there, and that's what you're talking about.
When I was there, Mr. Saldana was he was actually there putting his stuff into
I'm going to
storage.
accept that you knew about it and that you were complicit in it and perhaps involved because you did not say any of that. You said, I don't know anything about it. I was out of town.
Yeah,
that was your response. Now suddenly, well, it wasn't that garbage. It was the other garbage. I knew about that, but I really didn't know about this piece. Sir, I'm going to grant your judgment for your car and late fees because his only defense is that you threw his things out or you're responsible for his stolen property. And had you not used that word we in there, perhaps you would not be responsible, but you put that in there. And I'll grant you, sir, you have any receipts for anything?
I don't.
All right. And I'm not going to accept your $3,000 then because I believe it appears to be some of these numbers inflated based on the values that I would see. I'll grant you $2,000 and $2,350 for yours. Next time, don't have Joe taking you to rap. Have you take the rap, man. He's suing about his property. He was renting from Joe, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he was renting from Joe. Joe got you throwing the man's things out. You want to say anything, Joe? Nope. Crime bosses don't. Watch this. You want to say anything, Joe? State your full name.
My name is Joseph Cook. I'm just,
Okay.
here to be supportive to both of my friends, but I believe you just said $23.50. Did you mean $32.50? Or is it $23.50, right?
Yes, that's what he's suing
And
for.
$2,000. Okay, perfect.
I called him shots, Joe. That's right. Perfect. That's right. That's right, doctor. If the money man got to get it right. Look at him rubbing his hand. That's right. See, I know a gangster when I see him. Judgment for the plaintiff, $23.50 and $2,000 for his things. Have a good day.
Glad it's over.
Yeah, definitely. Put it behind us and we get on with our friendship.
I'm not a crime boss.